another video. This video title is called Mythbusters, where essentially I take the most popular stocks and fully demyth them and see if they're actually worth to invest or not. Let's start. For this stock today, I have chosen Godavari Power and Ispat, a stock a lot of people are talking about. Let's see if this stock is truly worth it or not. Now, what we'll discuss today? We will discuss what does the company do, the long-term aspect of the company, like what they're doing to maintain themselves in the long run, their financials like profit, revenue, net worth, the PE ratio, the market share, the history of the promoter of the company, and company history and current news, and finally, my opinion, aka the verdict. Let's start. Firstly, what does Godavari Power and Ispat do? Godavari Power and Ispat (GPIL) is an Indian integrated steel company. Its operations span the full chain of steel production from raw materials to finished products. Their main sources of income are mining, power generation, sponge iron, and ferro alloys. So essentially, the steel making company that makes the finished products and sells them to distributors and buyers so that consumers can buy it for them. In short, GPIL is an end-to-end player. It mines iron ore, generates power, and manufactures finished steel products, making it less dependent on outside suppliers and more cost efficient. Now, just this industry in the status quo is very in demand because steel is used everywhere in the world, in machines, in cookware, in cars, in whatnot. Steel is a very important metal required in today's world. Now, the long term aspect, what is Godavari Power and Ispat doing to maintain themselves in the long run? Firstly, capacity expansion. They're increasing the iron ore mining from 2.35 MTPA million tons per annum to 9 million tons per annum. And also, they've also created an integrated steel plant. Next, diversification. How they're changing things to make steel. Firstly, a cold rolling mill, which makes zero point 0.7 million tons per annum, and also a 10 gigawatt battery energy storage plant. Next, the green transition. Every company that you invest in should be transitioning to green power because green power is that's what's going to survive in the long run. Obviously, Godavari Power in this part is converting to solar power from 95 to 125 million watts per annum, and also renewable energy and lower carbon steel because steam production emits a lot of carbon. Now, the opportunities and risks for Godavari Power in this part. Firstly, the steel demand, as I said before, in the status quo, steel is in huge demand, and also they're pushing the infrastructure a lot. They're creating lots of new warehouses and whatnot, lots of factories, so that they can cater to that demand. But here comes the risk. Regulation followed by different countries, followed by different companies like EU, different companies like cookware companies and whatnot. Execution, how they're sending the product to different consumers, what is the quality of the product, and finally green steel, because as I said before, steel emits a lot of carbon when it is being made. Now, the financials. The three key financials I'll be talking about here is revenue, profit, and net worth. Now, revenue. As you can see, this is a revenue chart from 2021 to 2025. The revenue has gone up but then slowly down, which is not a good sign at all. The revenue should continue to rise each year. Now, profit. Profit is actually how much money the company is making from said revenue. As you can see, that revenue is also somewhat like a triangle going up and down, like a pyramid. And the profits are decreasing each year, which is not a good sign at all. Now, the net worth, essentially all of their assets, profit, revenue combined. As you can see, their net worth is skyrocketing each year, which is a good sign. Now, the PE ratio. As I explained before, PE ratio is price to earning ratio, meaning how much you are paying to earn that money back. That is this ratio. I've got the PE ratio from 2010 to 2025 of the company. If you see these huge lines, these are just anomalies. When we're seeing the P ratio, we usually do not take these anomalies in calculation. As you can see currently, that PA ratio is normal. It's actually quite lower than average, which is a very good sign, which says that this is the right time to buy the stock. Now, this is a pie chart I've made for the market share of Godavari Power and Ispat. As you can see, in this huge market share, Godavari Power and Ispat has only 5% stake, with the highest being Tata Steel. Now, the history of the promoter. Abhishek Agarwal, Executive Director of Godavari Power and Ispat, has been with the company since 2008. A Leeds University graduate in international business, he has spearheaded capacity expansions, improved operational efficiency, and guided diversification into value added steel products and renewable energy. His leadership has strengthened GPIL's market position while aligning growth with sustainability and evolution. So, in my opinion, this is a good promoter of the company as obviously he is well educated in international business. He has spearheaded many campaigns for capacity expansion, improved operational efficiency, and he's been with the company since 2008. All in all, this is a great promoter of the company, and I believe he will take this company to great heights. Now, company history and current news. Godavari Power and Ispat was incorporated in 1999 and began operations with sponge iron and captive power. Over the years, it expanded into steel billets, ferro alloys, wire rods, and iron ore mining, which shows that they started from one place and they spread to many different types of operations, all in steel. They created a fully integrated steel business. Today, JPIL is recognized for its strong backward integration and value added steel products. Current news. In 2025, GPIL had its 26th annual general meeting, where all agenda items were approved by shareholders. The company has also scheduled an extraordinary general meeting for October 2025. Recently, JPIL announced a preferential issue of securities to raise funds. With captive iron ore supplying most of its needs, JPIL continues to strengthen operations. So the company is going on a good path. Before we proceed to the verdict, I just want to remind you that this is my opinion on the stock and it is your choice to hear what I'm saying. The decision is always up to you. Now, for the verdict. Question: to buy or not to buy? My answer: as an investor, I would not buy this stock, as although they are an important industry in today's world, their profits and revenue are not great and they have a very small market share in the market they are in. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.